one of the most important video games in history, Smash Bros. This video game contains so many characters from other franchises and making them fight each other. Smash Ultimate doubled that by adding all the fighters into one game. However, some characters won't be returning to Smash 6 according to Masahiro Sakurai, the director of the game. I saw some videos from the internet of people making tier lists of who's getting kept in the game and who's getting cut. So, that's what I'll do. I'll make myself a roster of who's getting cut and who's getting kept in for Smash 6. I'm going to aim the roster to be at least 51 characters, just like Smash 4. I'm gonna say it now, these are all my opinions, so don't dox me or write test threats on the comments. Before I start, the original 12 are staying, and the Echo Fighters are getting cut to make things more fair because they're just copy and pastes. And with that, let's go to Melee. Okay, first of all, Peach and Bowser, they're staying, no duh, whatever. But sadly, the Ice Climbers are getting cut. Listen, I really like the Ice Climbers, okay? I think they make very good legacy characters. But their game was 41 years ago. The only game they got was the Ice Climb, which was in the NES. And after that, no one cared about them until Smash Melee came out. So, I'm sorry Ice Climbers, but you're out. And just to let you guys know that some characters will have different looks, like for example Donkey Kong will have his Bonanza look, Link will have his Tears of the Kingdom look, Peach will have a Showtime look, and Samus will have a Dread look. So sadly, Sheik will get cut, but Zelda will come back with a Tears of the Kingdom look. I'm so sorry you guys, Ocarina of Time was a long time ago, yeah? So Sheik has to get cut. The last time Sheik even appeared in any Zelda games was at Hyrule Warriors. So, hey, there's rumors of an Ocarina of Time remaster, so maybe she can get in. Dr. Mario and Peach, get the fuck out of here. These two are so bad that they're literally unplayable with Dr. Mario being a tank. No wonder his mobile game got shut down. Peach literally damages himself. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? We don't need heart and gold representations. Anyway, Falco's getting cut, and Martha's the only Fire Emblem character that's getting in. I know all the hardcore Melee fans will kill me, but Falco just literally plays similar to Fox. We don't need another one. This is an easy one. Youngling gets cut, and Ganondorf comes back as a Tears of the Kingdom look. Easy. We don't need another Link. We have like 3. I can just cut both of them, so bye-bye. Mewtwo definitely gets in, and I'm cutting every single Fire Emblem character, so yeah. Mewtwo is like the best legendary Pokemon in the whole franchise. It would be a crime to cut him. Like, the biggest mistake Sakurai did was to cut Mewtwo and Brawl. So, yeah, he's that good. The last one for Melee is Mr. Game & Watch, keep all the way, bro. Bro, the Game & Watch was the first Nintendo handheld to be created. Like, if it wasn't for the Game & Watch, Nintendo wouldn't be Nintendo. Like, it would just continue making playing cards. But thanks to the Game & Watch, Nintendo is Nintendo. Like, because of the Game & Watch. Like, bro was even on the Super Mario Bros. Movie being the shit out of Bowser. Like, he's that awesome. Anyway, off to Brawl. Okay, firstly, Meta Knight and Pit, keep all the way. Easy. Like, they're both Sakurai's babies, he's not gonna cut them. Especially Meta Knight, especially him. And Kid Icarus Uprising was one of the best 3DS games ever to be created. So that's why he's definitely not getting cut. And those guidances, pure gold. Yeah, so Zero Suit is getting cut, sorry for the simps, and Wario's definitely getting in. You guys already know why he's in, he's Wario. You can't say no to Wario. He represents the Game Boy Advance era so well, and a little bit of the Virtual Boy era as well. Ugh, Virtual Boy, whatever that was. Yeah, so I unfortunately have to cut Snake and Ike, I'm sorry. Look, because of the whole Kojima drama, I don't think Konami will let Snake be in Nintendo games. But they have the remakes, they have the Metal Gear Solid remakes, yeah. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry, I just don't think it's going to happen. Oh, I'm going to get a lot of haters. I'm going to cut Pokemon Trainer and Diddy Kong. Oh dear God. Listen. Hear me out. Diddy Kong is a really good character, yeah? But he wasn't that good in Donkey Kong Bonanza. He wasn't that big. He was just a side character for like a quest. Like he got replaced by Pauline. I'm so sorry I'm saying this. Oh dear God. Please don't hate me in the comments. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to cut Squirtle and Ivysaur and just put Charizard in just like Smash 4. Because like I think he's like the most iconic starter that I know of. I think well, everyone know of. And I'm telling you guys this now, but I think all the other Pokemon will get cut as well. Because in my opinion, I think 3 is fine. I think we have too much Pokemon. Okay, so we're gonna cut Lucas and we're obviously going to keep Sonic, bro. That's just immediate. Okay, let's be very honest. Mother 3 is not coming to North America or Australia anytime soon. Or ever, actually. The Hedgehog is obviously staying because of the whole console wars thing that happened in the 90s between Nintendo. And he's Sonic. You can't say no to Sonic. He's like Wario. You can't say no to Sonic being cut. So he's definitely staying in. Oof, okay. I'm gonna keep DDD and cut Olimar. Okay, fine. Stop it. Olimar has appeared like in more of the older games than the new ones. Like, he can be like a legacy character, but I have so much legacy characters in mind, so he has to get cut. So I'm going to cut Lucario and keep Rob. Yeah, keeping Rob. He was pretty huge in the NES era, because, well, he was a robotic assistant. He seemed like the next best thing, and you could play him like in Stack Up or Gyromite, so he seemed cool. He also had a pretty important role in the Subspace Emissary, so he's part of Smash history as well, so he has to definitely stay in now. Lastly, I'm not keeping any more Links, and then I'm gonna keep Wolf. Yeah. Wolf is a pretty badass villain, and I think he deserves to stay in the roster. It was so sad to see him leave in Smash 4. Hey, speaking of Smash 4, okay, the worst selling Smash. I'm gonna keep Villager, and I'm going to keep Mega Man as well. Animal Crossing is the most iconic video game franchise in Nintendo. It would be a shame to cut up the villages, so we have to put him in. I don't care what you say, Mega Man is staying. He has a very large fan base, one of the best retro games out there, and a new game's coming out about him, so around 2027 I think. Yeah, 2027, so he has to stay. Bye-bye Wii Fit, and hello Rosalina. Be honest with me, who even plays Wii Fit nowadays? Exactly, no one. Now, I was originally going to cut Rosalina, but now that she has a movie, and she represents the Wii era more, I think we should keep her. Now I'm going to keep Little Mac, and cut Greninja. I know, there hasn't been a Punch-Out game in like so long, but people still play his games. People still play Punch-Out Wii, so maybe we should keep him. Okay, so we're gonna keep Pac-Man and then cut Palutena. People would be actually mad if we cut Pac-Man. Like, he was in most of the millennials' childhood. He's like the arcade king, so we can't cut him. We cannot. And Palutena can just be a guide to fit. Oh, this is an easy one. Cut Robin and keep Shulk with his Xenoblade 3 look. Xenoblade is a very popular game franchise, and since Shulk is like the main character, we should keep him. Okay, next we are going to keep Bowser Jr. and cut Duck Hunt. Yeah. Listen, I think Duck Hunt is very important to Nintendo. But here's the thing, I think we have enough NES representations with Little Mac and Rob on the roster. So, I'm sorry, Duck Hunt. So the reason why Bowser Jr. is here instead of Duck Hunt is 1, because he's more iconic, and 2, he's in the new Mario Bros. Movie. He also represents the GameCube era of games more, so that's why Junior's in instead of Duck Hunt. It's pretty hard. I'll just put Ryu and Cloud in the roster. I don't know. Okay, I'm certain about Ryu because he's missed the fighting game. He represents all the fighting games out there, so I know he's in. But I just don't know about Cloud. Like, here's the thing, he's PlayStation, but we need more third-party characters, and Square Enix was nice enough to give him 2 times. So I guess he's in. I'm not too sure about this one. Okay, lastly, we're gonna cut Corrin, obviously, and we're gonna keep Bayonetta, and also we're gonna keep Demise as well, because customization. Okay, I know you guys will get mad at me for this, but Bayonetta's here for a reason, because she represents the Wii U era of games more, and keep in mind, she's a Nintendo third-party character, not a normal one, a Nintendo. And with that, let's go to the final and the best one. Okay, first thing first, Ridley and the Inklings stay. Splatoon is one of the biggest game franchises in Nintendo. It would be awkward if we just cut them and put someone else there. So we have to put the Inklings in the game. Now Ridley! People have been asking for Ridley for years now. And if you guys cut Ridley, I'm going to be very pissed off, including many others. Ridley is one of the best villains in Metroid history. If you cut him, I'm leaving, and so is everyone else. Simon is an easy keep. Simon is a pretty unique character. He's from Castlevania, a platform horror game. It would show a much darker side of Smash. It would be unique, so that's why I should keep Simon. Okay, I'm keeping K. Rool, and I'm keeping Isabelle as well. K. Rool's pretty amazing, but if it wasn't for Bonanza, I would have cut him. Because he didn't make an appearance in Donkey Kong Country until right now. I'm keeping Isabelle as well because she's almost like the main character of Animal Crossing, so I have to keep her. Incineroar and Piranha Plant. Ha ha ha, very funny. I'm cutting Joker and putting Hero. Listen, the only reason why Joker was added to Smash because he was part of the new Persona game. And he's not that new anymore, so... I don't know much about Dragon Quest, but I heard it's pretty big in Japan and apparently one of the best RPGs ever. So that's why I have to keep Hero. So I have to cut Banjo and Terry as well. Hey look, it's according to how Microsoft acts like, okay? I don't think they want to add Banjo because he's not that relevant anymore in the gaming industry. They want to add more popular, more unique characters in other people's games, which I'm going to talk about later. Listen, Terry's cut too because there's a lot of fighting game characters out there that are recognizable, and sadly, Terry's not one of them. I know City of Wolves is out, but he's still not recognizable that much because of the change. So, I'm sorry Terry, you're out. Next, I'm cutting Byleth and Min Min as well. Look, if I had to choose any ARMS character to be in Smash, it would be Springman. So I'm sorry Min Min, you're a weird choice. You're just a very weird choice, you're out. Okay, so I'm gonna pick Steve. And I think I'm going to keep Sephiroth as well. This is the Microsoft game I was talking about. Because it's Minecraft. Of course Steve is going to be in. This is Minecraft, one of the best indie games in the world. If anything, Microsoft is gonna let Steve join the battle instead of Banjo. So, welcome aboard Steve. I'm gonna put Sephiroth in the game as well because I'm aiming for every major villain to be in the game as well. So, welcome Sephiroth. I'm planning Pirate Mythra, we already have Shulk. Sorry Sims. Lastly, I'm keeping Kazuya and sadly cutting Sora. You see, Kazuya is more unique than Terry because he has like a different fighting style. He has like a unique moveset. He's just pretty cool, like cooler than Terry. That's why I'm putting Kazuya in. He's recognizable as well, so that's why I'm putting him in. Look, I really want Sora in the game, but I don't think Disney is gonna let Sakurai do it. They did let him do it once, but I think that was it. But I think if magically they let him back in again, I think we should let him keep. But right now, he's not gonna be in. I'm sorry. And that was it for the tier list. I think we have like around 40 to 49 characters, hopefully. That's okay, that's what we aim for. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you guys are not even watching this, that's okay. I might be talking to no one, but that's still fine with me. As long as you guys are reacting or watching, that's fine with me. Thank you guys so much, and hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you have a really nice day.